so it's me, Elaine. This is my 1-year post-accutane video, and also I'm going to be talking about the products that I've been using to maintain and, keep my skin clear. So my dog is barking. I'm sorry if he keeps barking in the background. But basically, I can't believe it's been 1 year since I've been off accutane. Like, it went by so fast. You know what? I'll say it again. Like, accutane changed my life. It was when I was breaking out, like 2 years ago, I believe. I tried all the over-the-counter products. I even tried tea tree oil, and everything just made my skin so much worse, and it just aggravated it so much worse. And I made it so much worse, sorry. And I think the only thing that really helped me was accutane, and it cleared up all my cystic acne. That severe kind of acne. That's like, yeah, you guys know. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I just want to talk about things. You might have questions like, oh, has your skin, maintained? Like, have you, do you get oily still? Like, do you still break out and stuff? You know what? Actually, my oil has returned. It returned like 3 months after I stopped taking accutane, and it, my oil, I'm just really oily in general. Like, it's genetic. Like, my mom has oily skin, my sister has oily skin. Like, I will always have oily skin, and it sucks, but that's life. I do get the occasional pimple. Like, I'll get like little whiteheads sometimes, but as far as like those big cystic pimples, I'm gonna tell you right now, last week I had this massive pimple on my cheek right here. It was so big. Like, it was one of the biggest I've had since I was breaking out like 2 years ago. And I was freaking out about it, and I think it really made me sad, because I was like, I thought, accutane was gonna clear up all those big pimples and I'll only get little ones, but I got a big one. I got a huge one, and I had to go to the dermatologist, and they had to inject it with Kenalog. And if you don't know what Kenalog is, it's basically a cortisone shot where it helps soothe the inflammation, and it calms down the redness and everything. And basically, I had to call my doctor and ask for like an emergency like pimple injection, and they were able to squeeze me in. And then the medical assistant or the nurse put like some type of salicylic acid on my face, and it made my skin really brown and patchy. And so I have a scab here. It was bigger, and it's starting to peel off now. So yes, that is what I wanted to tell you. I still break out. In terms of like how many pimples I get, maybe like one or two pimples a month. Like, it's not that big of a deal. If I were to have that major cystic acne breakout again, I would probably go back on accutane. I would. There would be no hesitation. I would go back on accutane. Actually, when I was talking to my dermatologist, and she was injecting my zit, she was like, isn't accutane, like, don't you miss it? And I was like, yeah, I miss it, because it made my skin less oily. I never had to worry about blotting. I never had to powder my skin, because my skin always looked like really like nice, and yeah, that's just something I'm gonna have to live with for the rest of my life. I think I took my skin for granted before, and I was too afraid to seek treatment that I ultimately kind of damaged my skin. And now I take care of my skin so much now, and I value my skin a lot, that I'm not gonna stop getting treatment for my scars. Like, I'm gonna try my best to improve my skin, and you only live once. I think I've said that before, so there's no harm in trying to improve your skin if it makes you happy. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the products I use to maintain, my skin and everything like that. After accutane, my doctor prescribed me Tazorac. It is the same type of vitamin A derivative that you will find that accutane is made out of. Of course, it's like a less strong because it's a topical instead of like an oral treatment. It comes in a tube, and you apply it like once every night to the areas that are affected. It will make your skin peel at first, but after a while, your skin gets used to it, so it doesn't make my skin dry at all. This is what it looks like. Tazerac. That's what it's called. What other products do I use? I just use Cetaphil, honestly, to wash my face day and night because I don't want to use anything that's too drying. Because I did that before, like I used salicylic acid washes before and it made my skin so dry, and I think you want to keep a certain pH balance to your skin, or you just want to keep a balance, like not too dry, not too oily, so that your skin doesn't try to overcompensate and produce more oil and then clog your pores. I use Biore nose strips because I do get blackheads on my nose from time to time. These are really good. It has witch hazel and tea tree oil, and yeah, I use them like once a week. My dog is barking, I'm sorry. Once a week I use these and they're really good. In terms of like, when I went to my dermatologist last week and she injected my zit, she was like, you should buy a sulfur mask. It basically dries out your active breakout or whatever, so I decided to buy a sulfur mask at my dermatologist's office. And you know what, I used to use this before, like a long time ago when I used Proactive, and they had like a sulfur mask, and I remember using it to spot treat my big zits, and it actually works. Like I had a zit here recently, like a tiny one, and I put it on and it dried up within a day. So I was like, if this is like, I will use this if I have an emergency. Thoughts about, just general thoughts that I have right now. You know, my skin will never be perfect. Accutane helped me a lot. I miss it. I wish it was like a drug you could take like every day, but I know that's not good for your body because it has a lot of side effects. You know, no one's perfect. My skin is always going to be a work in progress. Like, when I was 19, 18, my skin was pretty good, you know, like, it was really good, but now that I'm older, I don't know why, but I guess hormonal changes and stress and diet and everything could affects you, and it definitely played a role in my breakouts. Yeah, so that's all I use, actually. That's all the products I use. I don't try to go overboard, honestly, because when I was breaking out before, I just would put so many products on my face that it made it so much worse. Like, it really aggravated it. So I'm so super sensitive and careful about what I put on my face now because I'm so afraid of breaking out again that I'm super gentle. Like, Cetaphil is my go-to wash. I'll never, like, I will only use something that my doctor prescribes to me. Now, I won't use over-the-counter products unless my doctor has like suggested it to me, because you want to, sometimes when you experiment with things and you don't really understand like the physiology of it and how it affects your skin, so I just take my doctor's word for it. I have something else to tell you guys. I'm not going to be participating in the acne scar clinical trial anymore because I am allergic to Belafil. A couple days after the injection, I developed a rash on my forearm and it was really itchy and bumpy, and I'm not going to receive the Belafil. So that's unfortunate, but I already made an appointment with my dermatologist in July for silicone 1000 injections. I'm going to get my second session. And I do have a microneedling session coming up this June, in the middle of June, June 17. So I'll be getting like a dermapen treatment. I had 4 before, but I want to continue it just to maintain, you know, my skin and make it look vibrant and healthy and things like that. So yeah, this is just my 1-year update, and if you guys have any questions about Accutane or acne scar treatments, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to help you guys. You know, making these videos and expressing myself and just venting about my skin really helps me, but then it also helps other people too. Like, if you guys are having problems and are struggling, like, I feel like it's a really good thing for all of us to kind of communicate with each other, because in a sense, like, it makes you feel like you're not alone in it. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I will definitely be posting another video about my upcoming treatments this summer. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.